Hello everybody, welcome back to that Stikbot channel, and it finally came. I mean, how do I say this up? I got something in the mail. I've been waiting for this thing for half of a month. I believe I ordered it on maybe the 1st, and it came on the 14th today. Oh man, I'm so excited to just finally have this stupid thing. You know, especially since I'm the first person to own it, ever. Nobody else has it, nobody but me. Hold on, is there anything else on the box? No. Weird that it came with such a compact box, but the box itself seems to have absolutely no damage at all whatsoever. So I don't want my set to break, but honestly, I think I have to move my camera out pretty far for this review. So this right here is the Klikbot Galaxy pack, which is exclusive to the UK. From what I understand, this is the only Klikbot product that is 100% exclusive to the UK. There are others, but they were at some point released on US Amazon. But the only way I know how to get this is on the Amazon UK. And if you want to get it yourself, a link will be in the description to that. Just know that the shipping will be like $20 and it will take a month to get here. That's an exaggeration, just a little. So without further ado, let's get into this this thing. Crap, I forgot, I have to look at the box. So on the back here, it says normal stuff. You've seen this before. See them in AR? No. And it says exclusive colors, which is technically true. All of these are exclusive. Except something weird is this is obviously just a render of Cosmo, but they edited the colors to look different. And that could be true for these, just being their other colored counterparts edited to look new, so they didn't have to make a whole new render. But those two look way better than this one. Again, normal stuff all around. And then this is the front collectible. Here we have the hero, the villain, and the guardian. So there's a 5th guardian now. I know they have names. I know this one is Maze, and this one is Ice. And I don't know this guy's name. I think his name is Scorpion or something. I'm gonna have to look that up later. This is my first Stikbot product with the packaging that has like the opening so you can feel them for some reason, even though that's, you know, germs. So this will be cool. Oh wait, you know, there's some interesting stuff here. There's my country. Don't know what the rest of this stuff is. And the Brainstorm logo. I recognize that name, but I don't know from where. Might be somebody who hosts saying stuff. And this isn't coming out. Wait, is it? Alright, there we are. I like to save the box. So these are 100% this guy's legs. So, I don't want to ruin the box. Okay, I'll be right back. There was another little bag hidden underneath the yellow guy. I don't know where this came from, but I found this thing that explains how the click separator works. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. I kind of want to go back in time and tell myself not to bother trying to save the box because there was so much tape and cardboard in random places for no reason whatsoever. You know how the old Stikbot boxes were really confusing because you'd have to open them like this, and then there'd be these flaps that you would have to unfold, and then you know it'd take like 15 years to like master opening them just for them to stop using that type of box. Well, imagine that times 5 billion. That sucked. That sucked. Okay, let's just get into this garbage. This looks so goofy. What is going on? Oh, okay, so okay, we'll worry about that later. Let's open up these things. I think I might have scratched this accidentally. Oh, it's just a quick separator, so even if I scratched it, it wouldn't matter. So those are Ice's extra bits. I knocked a hand clip in my trash accidentally. I think these are, yep, these are the yellow guy's legs and stuff. And this should be Maze's extra bits. I'm going to get all of this garbage assembled and I'll be right back. That was so difficult for no reason. Every single time I placed any joint in anywhere, it was way too stiff, and it felt like it was going to implode, like as soon as the joint got put into little clicky bits. And yeah, I was scared for my life because frankly, I'm not buying another one of these. I'm not waiting another month for some Klikbot parts to come in the mail. That was terrible. Anyway, let's get into these guys one by one, starting from the left with the guy I'm probably going to want to talk about the least. Yellow guy. I'm just going to call him Yellow guy. So his upper torso is like a normal Klikbot's. It's like the Klikbot Megabots, where they came in black, and then a secondary color, which was also repurposed for the Guardians, and this is just the red Klikbot Guardian. I think his name was Saber. Just repurposed. Again, I'm gonna have to check if the helmet is the same, but I know the weapons are the same, and the body is the same, and it's such a weird sort of system. It looks cool, it's really neat, it's just like hard to explain. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to position this guy. Ooh, that's weird, there's no click. That's really weird. What? Definitely a different type of plastic, but it's not like it's loose or anything, it just doesn't have any sort of click to it. Oh, that's like a straight ratchet joint. I think he's supposed to look like this, maybe? I don't know, there's something really awkward about him. It would have helped if maybe there were some sort of instructions to guide me through this process, but you know, there weren't any. And although theoretically this would be a really fun toy, its animation would kind of suck. Because, you know, Stikbots work because they have suction cups and they can stick to anything, but this guy has none. There are none, it's just blades. How are you supposed to animate a walk cycle when if I lift up one of his blade legs, he's just gonna fall over? Very impractical. And I knocked over my trash can. And he looks kind of cool, but like, I don't know. To be fair, I'm never gonna animate with him, so it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. In terms of accessories, he comes with, like I said, he has this pretty cool helmet, which can also work for any Stikbot. That low-key looks kind of cool, and I might have to use that for a custom in the future. He also comes with these two blades, which worked in the sense of the guy's saber, because they were like his sabers, but it doesn't make much sense here. Again, these are just remolds, like, they're just new colors of existing characters, so it's really weird, but I don't know, so cool. And of course, you can take the sabers off, put them on hand clips, and use them for any Stikbot. Although they are too short to be used with the normal hand clip size. As you can see, it does get blocked, which I guess works for the Klikbot, but I do wish I could use it for Stikbots and make it look not weird. He also comes with two suction cup Klikbot arms, which I'm not going to bother putting on, because again, I'm afraid they're going to break. But something really interesting about this is they are yellow. They come in trans yellow, even though his arms are trans black. Okay, now I have to see what this looks like. Yeah, that just looks so awkward to me. I can't explain it. That doesn't really fit. Being able to remove Klikbot parts just freely and easily is like a godsend. I don't know how I live my life without the click separator. So yeah, I don't get why they didn't just give us a black pair of suction cup hands, because if I'm not mistaken, the Klikbot Guardians come with black suction cup hands, so why didn't they just include them in the set? I guess this is fine, it just doesn't make sense why they would mold them like this specific piece in a whole new color. I feel like that would save on cost just a little bit to use the correct piece. But I guess custom potential, yay? Whatever. Moving on to the middle here, we have Maze, I think that's his name. This is a metallic purple Klikbot. Something interesting about all of these is they are all exclusive Klikbot colors, and these two are just exclusive colors altogether. Like, they don't exist. Metallic purple and trans... I can't explain that color. It's like an icy... It's like Gatorade. Gatorade green. These are two colors that don't exist in Stikbot form and only exist in Klikbot form, and it's actually kind of cool. I just wish they were made more readily available, you know what I'm saying? And for this guy, translucent yellow has been used in Stikbots before, several times actually, but it is its first time being used on a Klikbot. So this is all It's all pretty cool. Honestly, having the metallic purple in hand, especially after seeing it for so long, because some mod on the Discord server showed it a long time ago, it's actually pretty neat. The color just looks good, and it's like it's the 5th Metalbot color. Yeah, it's 5th Metalbot color, and I think it looks really nice, really, really vibrant. The accessory this guy comes with is a mace, giant one, which it seems cool in concept until you realize the click things, they move sort of in an unorthodox way, which if you were a good animator, you could probably actually make work pretty well. I'm just not, and it does work though. It does serve its purpose, and it also has a Klikbot attachment piece. I don't understand the Klikbot weapons that have a handle, but also a Klikbot attachment. Like, yeah, it's cool to use them with Stikbots, but why even put this here if you're going to put it in your hand? Or why even include the handle when you're going to put it in the Klikbot arm, you know what I'm saying? But regardless, that's his mace. He also comes with this armor plate on his torso and this shoulder piece, which I didn't actually put in all the way because I know it's going to be a pain to take off if I do, because it's really hard to get it on. So I'm just going to leave it like that. That looks fine. Now, I wasn't sure if this is a mistake because it only comes with one. But on the box, it shows him with only one shoulder piece. So I'm assuming that his, I think it's copper Klikbot counterpart is the same exact way. And I believe this armor piece is exclusive. I don't personally recognize it, but then again, I wasn't paying too much attention to the Klikbot Metalbots, so I could always be wrong. And yeah, you could probably take that off someday. I'm not. You can, but I'm not. Then the other accessories he comes with are 2 Klikbot suction cup pieces, like the rest of them, and 2 click arms weapon holders to hold his one weapon he comes with. And I guess you can. I'm not going to. You're lucky I switched his arms on this guy. I'm not doing it for him. Now let's move on to the last guy, who, like I said, I'm pretty sure his name's Ice. This guy is, he's probably my favorite. I think the color, like I already mentioned, is just really, really good looking. It looks pretty good on camera. It looks even better in person. And I think it's pretty cool. This is a recolor of Cosmo from Wave 1. Same weapons and everything. Technically, this is a new color mold for his weapons and attachments from the Metalbots pack, but the rest of them have the same exact colored weapons. I don't know how I feel about these, because the new Klikbots are cool, but I wish they would have done what they did like in the Zanimation Studio, and just included them without the weapons, if they're not going to give them new weapons or new colors. Like, that guy's fine, but I would have preferred maybe to get like different colored weapons for Cosmo. I don't know. But he comes with the normal Cosmo crossbow and gun. They do look good. They are clean weapons. And overall, I really like this Klikbot. Like, a lot. He just looks kind of cool. He's a cool guy, and it's a cool new color. It's hard to explain where the color falls. It's in between trans blue and trans green. Kind of like an aqua-ish color. And then, just like the rest, he comes with 2 suction cup Klikbot forearms. And, oh, well, he came with these already attached, but I took them off so we could hold his weapons. He comes with the Klikbot arms in that color, and he also has normal arms, and 1 extra arrow for his crossbow. And I also want to compare the color of this guy to this guy, just for the sake of it, just to, like, see. Ooh, that looks really good. I want to get, like, all the Klikbots now, just so I can have, like, all of the colors together. Yeah. Also, because I have a click separator, I can finally make a Soundwave custom Klikbot with this guy. Maybe Optimus Prime, maybe Bumblebee, maybe Shockwave, maybe Wheeljack. Who knows? Who knows? The possibilities are endless. I see it. It's all within my reach. Like, dude, imagine this guy. But this guy, that'd be so cool, bro. I love Wheeljack. He's so awesome. Compose yourself, Goose. Compose yourself. So overall, how would I rate these Klikbots? Well, I really don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I waited for these, like I said, I keep bothering you about it, for like half a month. And I paid like $20 shipping for them, and I don't know how to feel. On one hand, the cool exclusive Klikbot colors are awesome. The new colors period for like Stikbots, regardless of Klikbots, is already super cool. But in terms of everything else, I just don't know. The weapons are obviously a downside. I already have Cosmo's weapons ×2, so that's 3 of each weapon. That's wow. The three-legged guy's weapons are whatever, and the purple guy's weapons just kind of lame. But I mean, of all the things to complain about, weapons really isn't it. It's just accessories in general are kind of okay-ish. I think Wave 1 did really well with their weapons. Wave 2 kind of got a little loosey-goosey, and Wave 3 is just all over the place. So since they pull from all 3 waves, it's a little weird. I just realized they pull from all 3 waves of the main Klikbots, the heroes, villains, and guardians. And another thing, the process of putting them together was really terrible. At least from what I can tell, there were no instructions. Let me look. I looked through the box, there were no instructions. The closest thing to an instruction we got was telling you how to use the click separator here, which I feel like you could kind of figure out on your own. I would have liked to know how to put some of these things together, but I mean, I guess it wasn't that complicated. I just kind of had everything laid out in one pile, and it was kind of messy and hard to understand. So, I don't know, I guess I just wasn't supposed to do that. Obviously, the guy on the left, I mean, he's probably my least favorite in the sense that I don't get animating with him. I would have preferred if they recolored, like, the blue Guardian or the orange Guardian, because they're just normal Klikbots with cool weapons. Instead, they did the red Guardian, which is the most difficult to use in general, and I don't really understand that. The purple guy in the middle, like I believe, is using the copper Klikbots accessories, and it's just cool to have another metal bot color. So, I mean, I guess he's fine. I don't really care for the armor bits, and the mace weapon is kind of funky when you think about animating it, but in general, he's fine. And then the guy on the right there, the Cosmo recolor, I like a lot, but again, I have 2 Cosmos already, and I'm kind of tired of his goofy weapons, so, I mean, aside from that, he's kind of just whatever. So again, I can't explain really my feelings on these. They're really mixed, but if I had to give them a number rating, I'd give them 6.5. I think it's 6.5. The quality and putting them together, and also, you know, they're from the UK, and they took forever to get here, and shipping brings it down a bunch, but the exclusive colors and the cool new molds does bring it up for me. So I like them. You might like them. If you want them, you can get them. Link in the description, because I know they might be hard to get for you American boys, but yeah, I had to import this from the UK for no reason. And also, I am the first person to review those. Yep, you heard them right. You might be like, but didn't Clay do a review on these? Well, actually, no, he didn't. I did it first. Just because his video came out before mine doesn't mean I wasn't the first. You see, I'm kind of the best at everything ever, and therefore I also own everything ever, including time. So I kind of just dictate what is what, and I say that I did it first, so, you know, there's no arguing that. Technically I did it first, and Clay is a copycat, and yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in joining my Discord server or following me on Instagram, those links are, of course, in the description. Keep on hunting my username sandwiches, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Oh no, save me.